What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redden here with episode number 15, I believe, of the Unemployment series. I've now completed the first section of games in Ireland with Shamrock in my second season. So let's get straight into the fixtures to see how we're doing. As you may gather from here, it's not going great, as you can see, considering my job is actually insecure at the moment. Fixtures have not been that great, to be honest. It didn't start too badly. But it's not gone great since. As you can see, I didn't actually realise this, but I made it into the All Ireland Cup. I believe the top 4 make it, plus I think it's 2 cup winners. I'm not actually 100% sure on how you qualify, but it was just a weird competition all the way round. I mean, I won 4-1 at home to Coleraine in the first round, or the quarterfinals as it was. James Chambers put us in front in the 8th minute. Darren Boyce equalised for Coleraine. Paul Dunphy put us 2-1 up in the 34th minute. Gary Delaney got injured in the 24th minute, so that was an even better start. They, as per usual, they went in and scored 2 minutes later. We were 2-1 up at half time, and then Jimmy Smith got injured in the 54th minute for me. Surprisingly, Daniel Kelly actually put us 3-1 up straight after, and then in dying seconds James Chambers made it 4. I had 17 shots to their 7, 8 on target to their 3, and 50% possession. And now this game is what just pisses me off so much about Football Manager. Like I say, if it swings both ways, I'm fine, but it just never does. I had Paul Dunphy injured in the 14th minute, and then within 8 minutes, surprise surprise, Peter McMahon scores for Coleraine to make it 1-0. And then in the 38th minute, Seamus Lismore is injured, and surprise surprise, within 7 minutes, Brian McLean puts them 2-0 up. And in add-on time in the first half, Jamie Carr is injured, and surprise surprise, within 5 minutes of the second half of that injury, 3-0 Coleraine. Darren Boyce puts them bloody 3-0 up. I mean, that's what pisses me off. 3 injuries, 3 bloody goals. And then Jimmy Smith pulls one back for us, thankfully. 8 minutes later, however, Peter Mamon puts them 4-1 up from the penalty spot. Thankfully, 3 minutes later, Robert O'Sullivan scores to make it 4-2, and we hold on to take a 6-5 aggregate win. There's 11 shots to 10 in my favour. They had 5 on target to my 3, and 54% possession. But that is just what winds me up so much about FM. We then start. I'll go for the All Ireland Cup first, actually. We then got drawn against Portadown in the quarterfinals. Paul Dunphy puts 1 up in the 9th minute. Jerry McGlenn made it 1-1 after 25 minutes, and we held out for a 1-1 draw, which is good because away goals count in this one. 13 shots to 11 in their favour. They had 5 on target to my 4, and they had 55% possession. We then played at home, drew 1-1 again. Daniel McCormack put Portadown 1 up after putting through his own goal on a half-hour mark, and then just after the hour, Dunphy equalised to make it 1-1. We weren't able to be separated, so we went to penalties, where Chambers, West, Carr, McCormack and Delaney all scored for me. Brandon Flowery, McGrew scored for them, but Brown missed. So I won 5-3 and went through to the semi-finals, where I was drawn with Glenavon. As you can see, I started off with a very good 3-0 win. Dunphy in the 12th minute, David McMillan in the 70th, and then Anthony Minahan on the stroke of full time made it 3. 14 shots to 7 in my favour. I had 7 on target to their 5, and I had 54% possession. But in typical Football Manager style, it didn't last. David Howland put Glenavon 1 up in the 13th minute. Brian McCall made it 2-0 in the 28th, so they were 2-0 up at half time. Carl Craig made it 3 in the 68th minute, and just 60 seconds later, Glenavon made it 4-0 and went in front on aggregate 4-3. James Chambers pulled one back to 4-1, so it was 4-0, and we were in the driving seat on away goals. But just 60 seconds later, Carl Craig made it 5-1. They held on and went through 5-4. So after 5-3, 3-0 goal, 3-0 lead away. 13 shots to 8 in their favour. They had 7 on target to my 2. And they had 54% possession. So again, I think that's typical Football Manager there. League did not start well at all. I got thumped 5-2 at Cork. Craig Burns put us 1 up in the 25th minute. Dunphy made it 2 just 5 minutes later. However, Wayne Devine did pull one back for Cork just before half time. And then the second half was just despicable performance, really. Paul Heffernan put Cork level in the 57th minute. 60 seconds later, Craig Burns puts through his own net. 10 minutes later, Derek Connolly made it 4-2, and James McGrath made it 5-2 with 13 minutes to go. Oh, for God's sake. 9 shots to 8 in my favour. I had 5 on target to their 4, and they win 5-2. And they had 54% possession. I then lost 4-1 at home to Dundalk. Darren Lavery put them 1 up in the 9th minute. I equalised for Jimmy Smith in the 24th. Graham Cummins put them 2-1 up just 2 minutes later, and we were 2-1 down at half time. With 15 minutes to go, Lavery made it 3-1 to Dundalk, and then he completed his hat-trick on the striker full time to make it 4-1. 8 shots to 4 in their favour. They had 4 on target to my 1, and they had 52% possession. I did, however, come back and win 6-3 at Limerick. Murphy put them 1-0 up in the 7th minute. Seamus Lismore made it 1-1 in the 25th, and just 7 minutes before half time, David McMillan made it 2-1. But Brian Hunt equalised within 4 minutes to make it 2-2. Thankfully, though, we managed to pull away a little bit. McMillan made it 3-2 in the 53rd minute. Dunphy then made it 4-2 just 7 minutes later. Jamie Carr put for his own net to made it 4-3. But just 4 minutes after that, David Millen made it 5-3, and Seamus Lismore made it 6-3 with just 5 minutes to go. 17 shots to 15 in my favour. I had 11 on target to their 3, and they had 51% possession. We then beat Bohemians 3-2 at home. Jamie Smith made it 1 in the 20th minute. Connor Murphy equalised for Bohemians just after the hour mark. 3 minutes later, it was 2-1 to me through Marvin Johnson. 3 minutes after that, it was 3-1 to me, again Johnson. And then 60 seconds after that, Connor Murphy made it 3-2. So there's 4 goals in 7 minutes. We held on to take a 3 points, 3-2 win. 9 shots to 6 in their favour. I had 4 on target to their 3, and they had 52% possession. We lost 3-1 at home to Sligo. Ian Sweeney was put Sligo 1 up in the 16th minute, but Paul Dunphy equalised for me 5 minutes before half time, and we went in level at 1-1. However, David McMillan was sent off with straight red in the 66th minute, and just 5 minutes later, Aaron Morris made us pay to put them 2-1 up, and then 11 minutes after that, Ian Sweeney made it 3-1, and they held on to take the 3 points. 17 shots to 9 in their favour. They had 10 on target to my 4, and they took 54% possession. We then drew. We lost 0-0 to Derry in the League Cup on penalties. Jamie Carr, our captain, missed an decisive penalty to send Derry through 5-4 on penalties. Stats wise, 10 shots to 8 in my favour. I had 5 on target to their 1, and they had 53% possession. We then beat them, however, in the league 2-0. Anthony Minihan in the 11th minute and James Chambers in the 59th, giving us a 2-0 win and 3 points. 11 shots to 10 in my favour. I had 7 on target to their 4, and they had 55% possession. We then lost 4-2 at my old club, Salters. First time I've actually dropped any points against them. David Tierney put them 1-0 up in the 6th minute. Seamus Lismore equalised for us in the 52nd minute. Just 9 minutes later, Dara Fennell put them 2-1 up, but Minahan equalised in the 67th minute to make it 2-2. However, 10 minutes after that, Fennell made it 3-2 to Salthill, and just 2 minutes ago, Tierney made it 4-2 to wrap up the points. 13 shots to 11 in their favour. We both had 6 on target, and they had 53% possession. We then drew 1-1 at home to Bray. Lismore put us 1-0 up in the 43rd minute, and we went into half-time 1-0 up. On the hour mark, Lismore got injured. Surprisingly, there was no goal straight after that. However, Bray did get a goal with 7 minutes to go to take a point. 12 shots to 6 in their favour. They had 5 on target to my 3, and I had 51% possession. I lost 5-3 at Drogheda. Jamie Flynn O'Connor made it 1-0 to them in 19 seconds. In the 9th minute, he made it 2-0 to Drogheda. Marvin Johnson pulled one back for us, just 25th minute. We were 2-1 down at half time. 5 minutes after the second half started, he equalised for us. O'Connor then completed his hat-trick in the 64th minute to make it 3-2. Chambers made it 3-all from the penalty spot. However, just 8 minutes later, James Walters put Drogheda 4-3 up, and then O'Connor got a fourth to make it 5-3. 18 shots to 12 in their favour. They had 11 on target to my 6, and they took 52% possession. We then beat St Patrick's 1-0 in the derby. Paul Dunphy putting us 1-0 up with just 7 minutes to go. 16 shots to 6 in their favour. We both had 3 each on target, and they had 57% possession. And that was actually St Pat's first league defeat of the season. We then messed up by losing 3-2 home to Longford. Liam Martin putting Longford 1-0 up in the 25th minute. Dunphy equalised in the 51st. Cassidy made it 2-1 to Longford, but just 4 minutes later Jimmy Smith equalised to make it 2-2. But Paddy Quinn put Longford back in front and added on time to give them a 3-2 win and their first win of the season. 10 shots to 5 in my favour. We both have 4 each on target, and it's 50% possession. Table wise, I am 5th at the moment, just 3 points behind Derry, but I am insecure because we are struggling at the moment, to be fair. We got UCD in the Senior Challenge Cup second round, so hopefully we've got a chance of doing something there. Stats wise, there's absolutely nothing on there apart from Dunphy's got 50% shots on target ratio. I think Dunphy is my leading goal scorer, to be fair. So we'll just have a quick look. Yeah, he's top with 9 and Chambers on 5. Lismore's injured again. We got 4. Guy Few got 4 after that. Transfers. We'll have a look at that now. I can see. So I brought quite a few people in. To be fair, most of these are actually youngsters. Jimmy Smith, brought him in as a midfielder because I needed a midfielder. 4.5 star rating by years 31. Seamus Lismore, as you can see, has been playing, a 19-year-old attacking midfielder who hasn't been doing badly, apart from he keeps getting injured, and he's got 5-star potential. Michael Moffat is a striker, second striker I needed as cover. He's not too great at the moment, to be fair. And I've just got some youngsters. Colm Gannon, who I do believe is actually playing at the moment. He's in a 2-star rating, but it's 4.5. Minahan is actually playing. 19-year-old right-sided midfielder. Daniel Kelly, also 19-year-old left-sided midfielder. Daniel McCormack, a 20-year-old right-back. And Neil Trotman, a 31-year-old centre-back, who I actually needed, to be fair. Friendlies, not been too bad. Beat Newbridge Town 4-1 thanks to Lismore double. Johnson and O'Sullivan. Lost 2-0 home to Drogheda. Jimmy Smith was injured. 2-0 Kilbarrack. Moffat scoring and Michael Walsh. And then the other friendly was a 1-0 away win of Wexford Youths. Paul Dunphy scoring there. So it's not doing too badly. I just want to get to Europe and see who I get in the Europa League if I make it. We've still got the final to go. To be honest, I think it's a beginning of June the actual qualifiers are made. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and St Pat's probably 6. So I think it's after St Pat's home game. So we'll have to see how that goes. Leave some likes, guys. Leave some comments. Subscribe. Tune in next time for the second section of games, and hopefully a Europa League experience. Hopefully I can make it that far. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, guys, as always, take it steady.